Hi there, Eric Bakker. Thank you for coming back and looking at this video. Today I'm going to talk about colon cleansing. What is the best homemade colon cleanse, or how can you clean that colon out? Many people I see have problems with their colon. So how do you know if your colon or large intestine is struggling or if it's not well? Well, you only have to look today at how people live to know that probably most people to some degree suffer from what I call the sitting disease. What am I doing right now? I'm not standing, I'm sitting. So many people sit behind a desk and they just sit there all day playing on computers, looking at Facebook stuff or games. So I don't know what people do on computers. But that's the thing. We're not mobile much anymore. We're not eating the right food. We're not moving much anymore. We're getting colonic problems. Signs of a weak and tired and sick colon are fatigue, feeling tired, abdominal pain, gas, bloating, constipation, just not really feeling good. Poor appetite can also be one. So cleansing the colon is not hard. When I talk about best colon cleanse, I don't want you to think we're just talking about send you up the road to a lady with a colonic machine, get it done, and boof, you're back home and it's all fixed again. It doesn't work like that. The best colon cleanse comes with the best diet and lifestyle. Think about colon cleansing as something you're going to do long term, like rejuvenating a beautiful lawn that was once crap. To get a crappy lawn into a beautiful state can take months and months, even a year, even longer. And the colon's the same. Large surface area, many cells, lots of mucus, billions of bacteria. You're not going to change it in a hurry. So the whole idea about the colon cleanse is to clear the path, get everything nice and tidy, but I prefer you to do that over a prolonged period of time. There's two types of colon cleanses. There's the quick job and there's the slow job. The quick job is good to do for, say, 14 days before you engage in a Candida diet. But in my opinion, a proper colon cleanse is something that you're going to do for the rest of your life. And you're going to do that by eating the right kind of food, by drinking the right kind of liquid, and by living the right kind of lifestyle. You're not going to do it with a can of some crap that you buy off the internet and quickly flush out the colon like you would flush out a radiator of an old Ford truck. I think you get my point. Now, if you don't keep your body's tailpipe clean, you can imagine what's going to happen. All of that crap that's supposed to go out is not going out. Some of it's staying behind. It's going to be reabsorbed. You're going to be bathing in some of your own toxins. You want to eliminate, eliminate, eliminate. That's what exhaust pipes are all about, right? Imagine if the exhaust pipe of your motor vehicle went back into your car and you had to breathe that stuff in all the time. You wouldn't last very long, right? So, what's the best homemade colon cleanse? Well, let's first have a look at some of the best foods that you can eat for the colon cleanse. What do you think they are? They're the prebiotic foods. When you first start eating these foods, if you haven't been eating them for a long time, you may get a bit of bloating or gas. In that case, take a digestive enzyme, to help facilitate the process. Check out my product I made called Canxida Restore. It's got a green label on it. There are enzymes in there and probiotics. This is perfect for somebody to take 1 or 2 per day for 3 months to do a nice, long, slow colonic cleanse. Apples, Apples are a great cleanse. There are so many good foods you can eat to cleanse the colon out. Lots of different fruits, different vegetables, many, many fruits. Grapefruits, you think about it, cucumbers, the brassicas, spinach, celery, all of these foods with a high fiber and water content, when chewed properly, will help to clean the colon out, right? Cultured and fermented foods. Be careful of the kefir and kombucha. We've discussed this in many videos. When introduced too soon, too much bloating and gas. Body can't get used to it too quick. So they come in well down the track. A little bit of yogurt may be suitable for you at this point in time. Probiotics, bone broth. There are so many foods you can eat to really get that bowel clean. The trick is I like people to eat fresh stuff, which means the addition of fruit into the diet like berries and avocados. Those are very important things to keep the bowel clean. Needless to say, having Dr. Peppers and a piece of pizza and Kentucky Fried Chicken is not really good for bowel cleansing, is it? All right, it's more bowel clogging. So we don't want bowel clogging, we want bowel cleansing. So keep away from the takeaway food. Just stick with the greengrocer. Stick with lean cuts of meat. Stick with legumes. Basic things. No rocket science here. Basic stuff. This is how the colon gets cleansed. A glass of water upon rising each morning with the juice of half a lemon. A little bit of raw apple cider vinegar in half a glass of water to be sipped during meals, especially if you suffer a lot with bloating and gas. This is colon cleansing. It doesn't take a lot of work to clean your colon out if you can eat one green apple a day. All right? One green apple per day for 6 months has a tremendous effect on cleansing the colon. Small things done properly over a prolonged period of time have the most profound effects on the body. Not a good idea to try and cleanse the colon in a day or in a week or quickly like that. It's not going to work. And for all you folks out there who think that what I'm saying is a load of crap and that you'll just go and get a fecal transplant, go ahead. See how you fare with that. By all means, go and get a fecal microbial transplant. Come back to me in 6 months and tell me how it went. And I'll bet you that it didn't go too well. Right? I've seen too many people get problems with these transplants, especially people that didn't do a colon cleanse diet for months and months prior to having the fecal microbial transplant. So get the diet in order, people. This is the big thing with colon cleansing. Hydration and fiber. And the third piece of the puzzle missing here is the stress. If you're under high stress, it's going to be way harder to clean that colon out because your blood supply is going to be diminished. Your ability to produce enzymes is going to be diminished under stress. It's not going to happen properly. The lifestyle has to be good for an effective colonic cleanse to occur. That, to me, is the crux of the best homemade cleanse. Diet in line with an appropriate lifestyle that's a low-stress lifestyle, right? That's how it's going to work. Thanks for tuning in.